Right, the waiting is over. Time for the final. The 10 over to the man talking you through all the action. Russ, the voice, Bray.
Thank you, Andy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final of the talkSPORT Darts Championship. Will you please welcome first from Benfica to Bradford, an ex-player as a football career that stretched 4 decades and across 4 countries. Let's hope his darts are quicker than some of his antidotes. It's the double defending champion, the Welsh Dragon himself. It's Dean, the storyteller, Saunders.
Yeah, the storyteller on his way to the stage at this venue, which is becoming increasingly iconic for World Darts. Ali Pali, Winter Gardens, Lakeside, Jollies in Stoke. Add the Moreton Bell to that exultant list. The storyteller's never lost here. Can Jamie O'Hara change that? Back to Russ Bray.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he hosts the Sports Bar. He used to be a famous footballer and has one of the biggest radio shows in Europe. He was an absolute sick note, so it's a miracle he's still here today and now. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the star of Big Brother House and Love Undercover. But will he get hearts racing on the hockey? It's Jamie, that chunk, O'Hara!
Well, the chunk was here almost as early as Dino was late this morning, throwing practice darts. Well, he appears to be the pantomime villain ahead of this 3-legged final. So we've had single leg quarters and semi-finals, but now that we're in the final, we're still starting from 301, but the difference is it's best of 3 legs between the 2 players, but the same 10-minute time limit will be in effect. So if it's gone 10 minutes and nobody's won the leg, a klaxon will sound, and then nearest the bull will decide who wins any particular leg, and that could be the first, second, or indeed the 3rd leg. So you've got to win 2 to lift the trophy, and you have to finish on a double. Dean Saunders used to be Jamie O'Hara's manager at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wasn't for long, because he wasn't in charge for long. And Jamie O'Hara didn't stick around for long. So it is nearest the bull. So Dino gets first go at the bull, and he hits just outside the 25 in single 14. So O'Hara with a chance to better that, and does. So first blood in effect to Jamie O'Hara, who gets the bull. So he will have the throw in the first and potentially the 3rd legs if it comes to that. So we're underway for the talkSPORT Darts Final 2025. 34. And Jamie O'Hara starts with a 34 scored from 301, remember. And Dino's taken out the 1 of the 301, out the board looking for tops. 21. Just 21 scored. Nervous start for both players in this final. But Jamie O'Hara with his 2nd visit right in the red bit with his first dart, drifts a little into 1, recovers for a steady 41. Jamie was averaging 33 with his 9-dart average so far this afternoon, and 14% on his checkouts. 30 for Dean Saunders, who's averaging just a bit better with his 9-dart, with his 3-dart average rather, 37.63, 16% on his checkouts, and 85 from Jamie O'Hara. Very nicely done. Will take him down to a finish. Dean Saunders back on 250 less these.
36.
And only 36 scored. 141 is the outshot for Jamie O'Hara. Single 20, leaves 121, 101 left. Stays on the 20s and a very nice steady 60. Good grouping from Jamie O'Hara to get down to 81 for the leg. Dean Saunders, the champion, under pressure, coming down from 214, but a couple of 20s. 60, very nearly a ton. He's already scored a ton today, Dean Saunders, but Jamie O'Hara wants 81 for the first leg. Hits 4, 77 left. Now 57, having hit a single 20. and doesn't go for 17 for tops, maybe not thinking straight, so he's not got down to a finish there. So 154 for Dean Saunders. It won't go with a single one. But treble 19 on the cover is handy, but Jamie O'Hara wants 37. So where's he going to go? He went 5 for double 16. He's on the wire. Round about 8 o'clock on the board. Just on the wire with a second dart as well, but he may be back. But 89 required for Dean Saunders at this point. Hits single 19, so 70 left for the storyteller. Bullseye for the leg for Dean Saunders. Way off, way off. Actually closer to that 20 he hit second dart. So double 16, Jamie O'Hara. He's inside, so double 8 next door. He's inside double 8 across to double 4. And he wires it on the outside. Chance goes. So double 15 is the outshot for Dean Saunders. Steadies himself on the oche. He's a good 2 inches away from the target with that first dart. Little closer with the second dart. Closer still, but not enough with the third. No score. So Jamie O'Hara is back in for double 4. For the first leg in this best of 3 encounter. He's way off, nearly hit single 18. Not much closer with the second dart, and hits double 18 to bust his score with the third. So back to double 15 for Dean Saunders. Single 15 hit, leaving him obviously with 15. Where's he going to go? 3 for double 6. He went for the 3 and bust his score by hitting 19. Back we go to the chunk. Back on double 4. Just inside double 4, double 2. Edging towards the madhouse. And he hits double 17, so he's bust his score. Back to 8, and Dean Saunders back to 30, double 15. Half an inch outside, good marker. Same sort of dart with the second dart and with the third. Good grouping, but nowhere near the bed. Jamie O'Hara wants 8, 2 4s. Again, way outside the mark. Inside double 4, 1 dart at double 2. And again, he's just outside, but he'll be back for double 2 next time if 30 doesn't go for the storyteller. He's hit single 2. 28 left, so 2 14s for Dean Saunders. 16 scored only in the end for the champion. Double 2 for Jamie O'Hara. Inside, he's in the madhouse, double 1. They all seem to end up there, and he busts his score. So at least he's back on double 2 next time. Double 7 for Dean Saunders now. Pins it to take the first leg. Don't know how many darts that took him, but Dean Saunders takes the first leg in a best of 3 against Jamie O'Hara, pinning double 7. Second leg to come shortly. Let's hand you back for a moment to Andy and Benty.
Cheers, Dance. Yes, me and DB watching that one. They took their time to get that double in. I thought it was going to go nearest to the ball in the end.
Yeah, no, to be fair, and that's what you said. You said it to O'Hara, and we had him on there earlier. Dino will give you a chance because you have a finish. He had a chance to finish, you didn't. But nerves are a big thing. A thing that you didn't think existed until today.
Yeah, they really do. I did feel as though if Jamie was going to have any chance of winning this, he needed to take the first leg.
Is it best out of 3 or first?
We are in vision, I'm being told. It's first to 2.
Oh, so Dino's got, okay, so.
Yeah.
I just think Dino now, he's got, as she was saying, he's got real smooth.
A nice smooth throw.
Yeah, and it's not, I mean, he's using my darts, by the way. He never asked me permission.
Okay. So your darts are in the final, it's just you're not?
Yeah, I'm not there, yeah.
Okay.
So, but no, yeah, Jamie's got to bring this one back, obviously, but I think he needs to get off to a good start. I think if you get off to a good start, you have a chance. Yeah,
they're just having a little warm-up now. If you are watching, by the way, you will notice that it's a packed house in here, so the pressure is going to raise just a little bit more. Let's hand back to Ian Danton now. As things currently stand, it's the storyteller. Dean Saunders needs one more leg to be crowned champion of the world for the 3rd time. Back to you, Dance.
Cheers, Andy. And remember that Dean Saunders won that first leg against the darts, and he will have the honour in the second leg. So things falling very nicely Dean Saunders' way after pinning double 7 in that first leg. It is the best of three, so no more margin for error for Jamie O'Hara.
Dean, throw first. Game on.
Rusbray calls them to order, and Dean is up to the oche. Starting on the 20s. He's going to get a 60. Indeed he is. Good start from the storyteller. O'Hara can't afford any slip-ups, otherwise I know where Jason Cundy's going at 10 o'clock tonight on the Sports Bar. He won't be interested in what Arsenal do in the Champions League or Newcastle do in our live games tonight. He's going to be gunning for his mate.
26.
Bed and breakfast 26 for Dean Saunders. Remember, the PDC World Darts starts tomorrow night on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel, whilst we bring you our Europa League and Europa Conference League football across the talkSPORT network. Join us on the Darts YouTube channel from 7 o'clock. And Luke Littler, the world champion, as always on night one, the world champ, plays one of the matches. He's up against Darius Labanauskas in one of the 4 matches we'll bring you. Now, Dean Saunders has thrown in a very tidy score to get down to 117.
21.
Jamie O'Hara back on 280 lesser, a very paltry visit of 21. 117 for Dean Saunders. Just waiting on the oche before he hits single 16. So 101 left. Could have gone treble 17 bull. Went for the 19s. Their maths not quite up there with those who'll be on the Ali Pali stage from tomorrow night, unless it's Jose de Souza, who can't count. Jamie O'Hara back on the oche, looking to get it down to a finish, but he's nowhere near. He's languishing, Jamie O'Hara. It's got to him. The occasion's got to him. And Dean Saunders is powering through. 77 for the title. Actually went for 57. They went for treble 19. And I think he hit single 7. He hit treble 7 and then 16 and leaves himself on a finish, I think. 201 for Jamie O'Hara. 35 left. So he's on an odd number. O'Hara hits 58, but it could all be academic. 3 for double 2 would surely be the outshot for Dean Saunders. He hits the 3, double 16 for the title. He's inside double 16, but he'll be back for double 8 unless Jamie O'Hara does the incredible and takes out 143. He can't, hitting single 5 twice. And then treble 1. It's all gone to pot for the chunk. It's all gone Spursy at the worst possible moment for Jamie O'Hara. Double 8 on the outside for Dean Saunders for the title. Inside across to double 4. Shifts across to his right, just on the outside of double 4. So the weight goes on. Jamie O'Hara now wants 130. And he's only hit a single 1, so that won't go. Once again, the initiative handed to the 2-time champion.
They require 8.
Double 4, he's straight at it. 2 inches outside. Just adjusts himself along the oche. Oh, he busts his score by hitting 13. A chance for Jamie O'Hara.
89.
89 for the chunk. Can he somehow get back into this? 45 hit. That's very handy. 44 left. So 4 for tops. Where's he going to go? He's just getting some advice from Russ Bray. Taking his time, Jamie O'Hara. Hits the single 4. Double top for Jamie O'Hara. Oh, and he's wired it. He did that in the last game as well. Wired double top. Will he be back? Double 4 for Dean Saunders. Busted score, hits double 18 next door. There is a chance for the chunk. Double top to level it up at 1 apiece. O'Hara back in. Oh, he hits treble 1. Snatched to that dart horribly. 37 left. 5 would be double 16. Hits 5, double 16. For 1-1. And he's a couple of inches outside, but he is at least on a good double. But so is Dean Saunders. Double 4 still required. Hit single 4, double 2 at the bottom. On the outside, not once but twice. So double 16 for Jamie O'Hara to level it up. Hits 8, I think, So double 12 is the requirement now. Now double 6 across to the right at 3 o'clock on the board. Out of the board. Double 6 is left. It's all getting very tense up there. Dean now wants double 2 for the title. One dart outside, pins it! It's the three-peat! It's the three-peat! The storyteller Saunders! This story will rival War and Peace for its length and complexity, because he's done it again. He has never lost on the Moortown Bell stage, and Dean Saunders is your 3-time talkSPORT World Darts Champion, pinning double 2 to see off Jamie the Chunk O'Hara by 2 legs to 0.
Thanks, Dan. Welcome back. I think back to us now, Andy. You're going to speak, Andy, or anything?
I am, yeah. Good that everyone backstage knows what's going on. Well done to Dean Saunders. 3 on the bounce. You got added to him. That is quite exceptional.
Yeah, I mean, the way he threw, got a little bit nervous, but again, I go back to last year where Cundy had about 4 or 5 chances to beat him, didn't do it, and then hit the 3, and then today in his semi-final they had the opportunity, didn't hit it, and in the final O'Hara had the chance to get himself back into it, doesn't do it. But listen, we got Dino in the green room, we beat him. This is his home patch.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's used to it. But, you know, in any sport, and it is a sport, the talkSPORT World Darts Championship, in any sport, you win the title 3 times on the bounce. That takes some doing. You know, commiserations, Jamie O'Hara, he just wasn't good enough. He had his chances. But for Dean Saunders to win back to back to back is quite exceptional.
3-peat, absolutely incredible. Fair play to him.
Well, hold on, let's just cross over to Russ Bray now.
There's ever been. Will you please welcome world champion, that is Miss Bo Greaves.